Welcome guys to today's reaction. Today we're going to look at something a bit more folky, and this recommendation comes from SDG, who bought me a coffee and recommended British singer-songwriter Laura Marling. So I actually happen to know the person who requested this. She's one of my students, and I already know it's going to be beautiful because of how her soul is very gentle and beautiful and soft. I can't wait to hear this. Let's dive straight in. The guitar noise is always good to have a live performance for these reactions.
I choose to stay far away from the ones that think money is money to share. Don't ask me why, and I'll tell you no lie. Sonny don't come here no more. He don't drink from this well. Oh, he's done with the world, done with the girl. Now don't ask him why, and he tells me no. Those of us who are lost and low, I know how you feel. I know it's not right, but it's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Don't ask for love and I don't beg for money. I'm just asking for grace and forgiveness. Now, honey, don't ask me why. I'll tell you no lies. Been looking for answers in unsavory places, on the highest of mountains and on the lowest.
I can't really put a finger on that.
Still don't know why. I still don't know why. Those of us who are lost and low, I know how you feel. I know it's not right, but it's a real, but it's a real. I took the wind from the sea. I took the blood.
Very oriental, this bit.
I took the wisdom of spring. I was thrown and blown and tossed and turned until time found its hand and called it an end. Me and time, we
Very
go
connected
way
to the
back
roots.
when. I was a
Traditional
child,
music.
and I always knew I knew my name. Yes, I knew my road, and I stayed away from heavy loads, and still I go. Oh Lord, my Lord. Those of us who are lost and
I love this transition.
I know how you feel. I know it's not right, but it's real. But it's real.
This is so beautiful. So many surprising moments in there. Drummers playing the shaker and the tambourine on top of a snare, it looks like. There's a cello, yeah, beautiful, wow. I really like the folklore roots of this. It came across very natural for her to sing this, probably based on culture. I understand she's British, and there's definitely this folky kind of almost Irish a little bit, Scottish vibe. I'm not a big expert on traditional British music, but I can definitely sense it there. The fact that it's in 6/8 time signature, meaning it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the rhythm of it. Also makes it unique. in the modern day where most of the songs, 90% of the songs, are in 4/4. The arrangement is beautiful. You have the cello in the background. The sound's very subtle but supporting what she's doing, not overshadowing it. Even the drummer, just with the shaker and with the tambourine, is doing a great job of just highlighting the rhythm, just adding something a little bit so it keeps the listener entertained throughout, but it doesn't go over her singing in any way. It's there just to support her. Beautiful. I want to go through some of the chords because the harmony is really interesting. The song sounds pretty simple, but there's something about it that just surprises you from time to time, and I really enjoy it as a music geek. So let's just go through the song and analyze it from the musical perspective a little bit more and see if we can learn something from it, some new chords. I feel like her guitar is also tuned slightly differently, so let's figure that out. So you can see how she's just kind of trying to sound whether the guitar is working. Sometimes do this, by the way, when I'm on stage and I'm not sure if my guitar is working. I just kind of do a little noise without making a sound, without spoiling that I'm spoiling it by actually making a sound. She starts with this little lick, almost like kind of oriental. Oh yeah, here. Almost. This is a beautiful riff. So what it is basically, it's G chord, but then she adds F into the mix, or like this, maybe rather, and then goes back to then the bass descends to E, and then she goes to this riff. Beautiful. Just playing between G and C.
I choose to stay far away from the ones that think money is money to share. Don't ask me why, and I'll tell you no.
This is beautiful. She moves this little shape there. You have. Okay, so you can see it. Oh, by the way, we have capo on the 3rd fret in this case. I'm not sure if the guitar is tuned differently, but I'll show you in the standard tuning how it would be played. So we have 3rd fret on the D string, 2nd fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the B string, and then we move the whole shape up. Beautiful.
Sonny, don't come here no more. He don't drink from this world. He's done with the world, done with the girl. Now don't ask him why. He tells me no.
So G and C.
Those of us who are lost and lost.
Here, beautiful. Lost and love. E7 chord with the capo, so technically G7. It's A minor with the capo on the 3rd fret, A minor shape, but I'm hearing something else there. What is it? Okay, let's go back a tiny bit. I almost feel like she plays A sus there instead of A minor. So like A minor, but with the pinky on the 3rd fret here. Again, I'm talking in shapes, not in actual chords. For those of you who play different instruments, so this is technically C minor or C sus, but because we have a capo on the 3rd fret, we can play it in the same shape as we would normally play A minor on the guitar. So that's why I'm referring to those chords like that. Okay, so she goes to this chord and back to G, I believe. Yeah, G, C, okay, E flat. And again, back to the verse shapes.
Asking for grace and forgiveness now, and you don't ask me why. I'll tell you no.
The cello is beautiful. And the electric is just adding a color, not overshadowing, meaning electric guitar.
Highest of mountains and on the lowest of bases, and I still don't know why. I still don't know why. Those of us who are lost and lost.
And the
I
transition.
know how you feel. I know it's not right, but it's a real. But it's a real. I took the wind from the sea.
This is beautiful.
I took the blood from an arrow. I took the wisdom of spring. I was thrown and blown and tossed and turned until time found its hand and called it an end. Me and time, we go way back when I was a child, and I always knew why.
Very nostalgic.
And you.
Wow, my dad would love this. He's a big fan of like Fireport Convention and bands like that. Okay, so let's go look at this beautiful kind of oriental riff I'm hearing there.
Time found its hand. I took the wisdom of spring.
Na, na, na. This is so nice, and it works with that open G chord she's playing it in. You might know like this is G on the guitar, but you can also play G like this just with this note here. Because all of these open strings are part of G. Again, it's B flat technically, because of the capo. And she's using those open strings with playing the melody. Beautiful. Yeah, so the way you would play this, you would play just the open D and G string, and then 3rd fret, 4th fret, sorry, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 6th fret, 9th fret, and then this little. Beautiful. And it brings contrast into the song too.
Until time found its hand and called it an end. Me and time, we
Me
go
and
way
time,
back
we
when
go way
I was a
back when.
child, and I always knew why. I knew my name, yes, I knew my road. And I stayed away from heavy loads, and still I
Beautiful transition here, going just semitones. And again, softness, dynamics. We already had this part before.
I know how you feel. I know it's not right, but it's real. But it's
Very tasteful playing on the electric guitar there. Just arpeggiating the notes in a higher octave. And ending on this chord, beautifully and open. Wow. This was honestly really relaxing reaction for me and enjoyable. As I said, I come from a background where we were listening to bluegrass, folk music, as well as other stuff, but my dad is big into this stuff, so I really enjoy that. Thanks for recommending, thanks for the coffee and support. If you like to request reactions, guys, please go to my Buy Me a Coffee website, share your requests there. These sort of performances, these sort of stories and emotional expressions that are shared through songwriters like Laura are much needed. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't and you're enjoying hanging out with me. Please give this video a like. And as I always say at the end of the videos, don't forget to keep it funky.